This is Mystical Ariel here to shake the matrix, expand our minds, and make us all think. Welcome, all of you that are joining right now. Those of you that are watching this on it's later on. But make sure if you haven't subscribed that you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit likes. Everybody hit likes. And also make sure you share this with somebody, okay? So welcome to our channel where we talk about the things that people are afraid to talk about. And we go into the deep unraveling and explanations of it. I've already got a strike at TikTok for this stuff, and now YouTube is awesome and lets us speak our minds here. So we're gonna go for it, So, this is from individual healing to collective service right now, okay? So welcome back and beyond, beloved ones, and welcome to the beyond. And welcome to the message of, the things we really wanted to know and are too afraid to sometimes look for them. But yesterday we reclaimed the truth of your neurodivergent gifts, okay? The unique ways that you were designed, not as flaws, but as divine codes for awakening. And today we step deeper. We move beyond the person, the story, into the collective awakening, the humanity. This is a shift from me to we, where your healing, it becomes a seed, that grows into global transformation. So as each and every individual one of us go into the internal design, and we find our internal truths, our original designs of our existence, well, that creates seeds within the existence of the consciousness, and it spreads like wildfire, like a domino effect. And it goes to not just your transformation, but a global transformation. So, to take a deep breath with me would be a really good thing right now, so we can get prepared for having what we're about to hear. And it's good for us to feel our hearts and our minds expand, as we open this space together, and we come together as the collective. The collective shift is already happening, whether we like it or not. So look around you. Just look around and you'll see that this is reality. The change is already here. The systems around us are crumbling right now. The old power structures, the old narratives, the old illusions, they cannot hold anymore, because there's too many of us that are aware now. The collective is waking up by the dozens. And it's not always a graceful thing. We know that. We're all growing at this. We're all stepping into our beings. Chaos often looks like a destruction, but what it really is a birth. And we're coming into this new birth. Just as you went through confusion, pain, and an identity loss in your personal awakening, humanity is now experiencing the same thing on a mass scale right now. And here's the key. You are not here by accident. You are here because your gifts are needed now. We're needed right now. So, how your gifts serve the collective. Think about your sensitivities, your unique perceptions, your ways of seeing patterns, where others see noise. How's it going, Claudia? There aren't quirks. These are soul technologies. First of all, your empathy allows you to feel what others suppress, and helping humanity learn consciousness. Your ability to question authority and systems helps dissolve false narratives. Your creativity, your divergent thinking opens doorways to solutions that normal minds cannot see. So thank you for doing this journey with me. You are not broken, by the way, okay? You are blueprint holders of what comes next. That's what this is. The role of courage. That's what we're all in right now. We're stepping into this role of courage. We're starting to speak and do the things that before we were too afraid to do. But I won't lie. Stepping into this role takes courage, okay? I lost everything to step into this role. Because when you live authentically, you become a mirror, okay? And mirrors make people uncomfortable. They don't like them. You know, some will project, some will resist. But remember this, their discomfort is not your failure. You know, it's your invitation to awakening. You know, so the question is this: will you dim your light to keep others comfortable? Are you going to be that feather? Are you gonna, or will you shine away and let it shine anyway? You know, even if it's disrupts delusion. You know, advanced practices for collective services. I mean, let's ground this into practical action. Here are practices you can embody. You know, embodied presence, the way you hold yourself in love and authenticity is itself a transmission. Do you understand that? And every room you center shifts because you carry that frequency. You hold it. You're like the sacred storyteller. You share your story, not the polished, the perfect one, but the raw, the true one. The stories awaken remembrance in others. It helps them. You know, energetic alignment, learn to clear your field every day. Daily, meditate, breathe. Make sure you go in with clarity. Move your body, connect with nature. You cannot hold space for others if you are drowning in their energy. You got to remember that. Especially you empaths, man. Come on. Collective intention. Join others in prayer, meditation, or focus intention. The collective field is real. And when two or more gather, resonance amplifies and increases. You see your unique assignments? Do you understand? Jade, is that why you've been attracted? Like, all of us have had some pretty awful things happen to us. Us awakened had the brutalest things done to us. But remember, what I teach is we're in assimilation. It's a coded system that literally is designed to imprison us and make us forget who we are, to give us the most traumas you can ever imagine. I've been exactly where you're at. No joke. For real. My family tried to sell me. It didn't work well for them. You probably shouldn't teach a youngin' a bunch of martial arts and then decide you want to sell them. Because then when the person comes in to do whatever they want to try to do, it just didn't work out well for them. So instead of doing what they wanted to continue to do, I became an experiment instead. So I know hell. I know major trauma. And I either can look at that as my story or recognize that that was part of the program to put me in a place of forgetting. And damn, I'm victorious, because the truth is, nothing in the system that they handed me could make me forget. You're 64, Jay. Look at where you're at. Trust that your presence matters, sweetheart. Trust that you came here for this very moment in history. Okay? Let's all close our eyes for a moment. And if you can, place your hand on your heart and say this with me. I am a vessel of awakening. My gifts serve humanity's evolution. I trust my role in the great unfolding. And take a deep breath and feel that truth anchor into your body. Because the collective is rising and you're part of this tide. So welcome to your next level of service. It's amazing to have you here with us. Thank you for surviving the hell that we all went through. And get to be here today to show something different. Because the one thing we know from our trauma is what people really need. And we know how to be loved because we know how to be the things that we didn't get. And we know how to relate to people because we went to the deepest, darkest night of the darkest soul, the deepest places, and we're still here. Thank you for the compliments. You guys, Make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day, because it brings you one step closer. Make sure you recognize you're valuable and you matter. You're all unique puzzle pieces, part of the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. And we've awakened to the truth of our existence. We've been all lied to, and trapped in a prison system where we've already done our time beyond. And they choose to keep using us and lying to us. No more. Peace and love. Catch you guys all next time.